Hey everyone, thanks for stopping by the Standards Weekly Check-In. I'm Colin. Behind the camera we got Heavy Metal Dylan.
What's up?
Today we're going to get into some staff picks and flip through some new arrivals and recently priced records. As always, if you see anything you like, you can hit the DMs on Instagram, you can give the shop a ring, or you just can cruise by because we're open 11 to 8, 7 days a week. And we got some good Punkerful records in, Dylan.
Yeah,
You've been enjoying them?
somewhat.
Somewhat.
I haven't really gotten a chance. I'll tell you why in a minute.
All right, well, I'll get into my staff picks here because we got a good run of Disorder records. Now, you got Perdition. Perdition is technically included on here. This is kind of like their Y, a 12-inch EP of sorts. Man, and this is like the best band that, I don't know, time just doesn't respect them the way I would like them to. Does that make sense?
No, I get you.
Yeah, I feel like I mean, people like, I mean, Discharge is like the monster band, but Chaos UK should be included in that conversation. To me, those are like the three UK hardcore bands,
Discharge.
Chaos UK, Disorder.
Oh, Disorder.
Yeah, and like super monstrously, massively influential and everything, but I don't know, for whatever reason, they whereas like, Revolver or some like, big, what do you call it, magazine will give respect to Discharge. Black metal guys will talk about Discharge. People don't really talk about Disorder the way they should. It's a big shortcoming. And yeah, if you want to crash course, this record right here, this is a 80s British pressing, so it has all their singles and EPs on it, which in my opinion is their best work. And it has that 80s British mastering on it, really good quality control on that one. Yeah, it's like as important as any hardcore record you can think of, by my estimate. And this record is fun because I don't even know if I could probably count on one hand the amount of time I've played the Disorder material, but it's a split LP with Kafka Process. And if you've never heard Kafka Process before, you should. Norwegian group. Norwegian hardcore is a small but devout cult. And they didn't have a lot of records in the way that like Finland or Sweden have like a massive output. But the few Norwegian hardcore records in the 80s that did come out are really good. And I think this Kafka Process material is up there with some of the best of that. So I would recommend this record, ironically, not for the Disorder material, but for the Kafka Process material, which is terrific. And the fact that we have these records in the store is very odd to me, but I love it because, yeah, it's some of my favorite hardcore. What have you been listening to, Dylan?
Oh, dude, while you're listening to, UK and what was the other guy?
Norwegian.
Norwegian hardcore.
Yes.
I'm listening to a lot of New Yorker thrash,
Yeah.
the Nuclear Assault Survive, and a really clean copy of Among the Living by Anthrax.
Yeah.
God, I just love these records.
Yeah.
I'm not going to lie. After seeing Oasis live,
Yes.
going to work, and the first thing I see is Nuclear Assault Survive and Among the Living. I'm like, all right, time to thrash out.
Time to recenter myself.
Well, all right, now the weekday has now started. The weekend's over, baby.
Britpop is over. No more parkas. We're getting denim jackets.
Yeah, denim vests.
Yeah.
Leather jackets, jeans, tight with some white high tops, and that's it. Hey,
These are super terrific records. Absolutely. I mean, obviously, I guess Among the Living is almost played out in terms of how hyped up it is. I guess it's as an Anthrax fan, I'm sure you can relate to this, where it's like, again, to go back to Revolver's top thrash record. Is Revolver a magazine? Decibel, is that what I'm thinking of?
Oh, Decibel, yeah.
Nothing's Revolver. Why am I saying Revolver?
Revolver mag.
Yeah,
I thought you were talking about something else.
I'm making shit up.
No, I get it.
Decibel. If Decibel's like, the top 10 thrash records, like that will be on there. But as an Anthrax fan,
Would I choose that?
yeah.
Well, my personal favorite, right, is Persistence of Time. That is my all-time Anthrax album.
Which I agree on.
Yes.
And well, I don't know. I'll let you keep going.
Is it thrash though?
Oh, I see what you're
It's
saying.
a lot of thrash, but it's not.
I mean, is Among the Living? If you think of thrash in terms of, creator destruction, like the post-Slayer kind of thrash.
Yeah.
And I think you'd be foolish not to. If we're talking thrash, we have to talk Possessed and the more extreme groups, right?
Yes.
I think compared to that, if you play Among the Living, it sounds maybe a little more along the lines of like an Overkill, who are kind of put in like the speed metal category.
Yeah.
And I think maybe there's a little bit more musicality to Anthrax, but that's just it. I think they're so rooted in traditional heavy metal. To me, that's the appeal is that they have like 1 foot in the classic metal area and 1 foot in like what's happening at the moment.
Yeah.
And it's that balance that gives it the longevity, you know?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I love some Sodom and the Sign of Evil and everything, but it's like, you're not necessarily going to need to replay that as much as you'll need to replay Among the Living. And I would say, along those same lines, Persistence of Time might not be a thrash record, but for having some substance to it, you know, a cohesive statement, like it's an album, you know, a proper album that has themes and good lyrics and things like that. I think the replayability factor of Persistence of Time puts it as top ranking. Is this too much? Am I doing too much?
No, I was just being, what you're saying is that I'm a gatekeeper. Okay. And that's what you're saying about me, is that I'm gatekeeping Persistence of Time. They should just keep talking about Among the Living, and let me enjoy my Persistence of Time.
Among the Living is great, but that's the funny thing when you have when there's like a band who's like, here's their critical darling.
Yeah.
And you're like, yeah, that's good, but all these other records are better, or like as good, or should be talked about as much, or in the same breath, have the same level of quality. But you know, there's just people will just be like, that's the one. And so that's where Among the Living is.
Yeah,
but like, you're never going to say anything bad about Among the Living.
No, of course not.
Perfect record.
Yeah, I think people just go to that one because it has like, you know, all the hits, all the thrasher hits, and like the guitar tone and the drumming. I think there's like a lot of riffs that a lot of people consider thrash. You know, the Indians and the what's it called, Cotton Mosh, stuff like that. I think people just consider that more thrashy than a Persistence of Time. I don't even know where people put State of Euphoria, which is another banger. But I don't know.
Yeah, it's tough. But either way, very very terrific record. This got a lot deeper than I thought it would.
Yeah, I didn't think so. But you know, respect.
Goes to show when you're thrashing, you're thrashing.
True.
Should we thrash through the new arrivals and recently priced records right now?
Yeah, let's thrash.
All right, let's go.
Let's just thrash.
So word is,
yes,
you applied for British citizenship.
Yes,
you're officially doing it.
I'm moving to Britain, to London, UK.
Well, what was that test they made you do? Like there's like, you know, feats you have to prove.
They used to call it the Manchester test. It's like, are you mad?
Yeah, yeah.
But now they changed it to the Oasis test.
Okay.
Yeah, so you know, like, all right, just sit through an Oasis set. 1. If you can last the entire show, you're allowed to go to the UK and live there forever.
Man,
if you
I
want.
wonder if that would be fun. I haven't everyone. We're just playing. This is a setup to. I know the last time we did the Primus drummer bit, we got a lot of people fell for it. So let's not. Dylan is not applying for British citizenship, but he did just see Oasis.
I did.
Was it a religious experience for you?
Biblical, one would say.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Fucking legend?
Yeah.
I'm so perplexed because I know you're a casual fan.
Yeah.
And I feel like going to see a group in Los Angeles, California, live music performed.
Yes.
Like I would need to be the biggest fan. I am the biggest fan of a lot of bands that play LA. And I'm like, I'm not fucking doing that.
I get it.
I'm not putting myself through that.
Well, here's the thing. If someone was to A, 1, drive me there, 2, B, pay for it, and 3, C, I would just go for funsies.
So this is a funsie situation.
Yeah, fuck it. I don't
Doesn't
know.
sound like fun to me, but I'll roll with it.
I had fun.
Okay.
And for what it was.
Yes.
I mean, like, you know, knew all the hits, most of them.
It's such like a
majority of the set I do, I'll say.
I don't know, religious experience or something. It's ritualistic. That's how it feels like when like live music is that big. You know what I mean?
But I don't know. I feel like I keep seeing a lot of vids.
Yeah.
A lot of TikToks, a lot of Instagram reels. Like, these are the people that bought your Oasis tickets, and just like rock and roll stars playing, and like a bunch of people just playing like videos on their phone. Like they're literally playing games.
That sounds fun as shit. I would do that.
Candy Crush is playing on phone.
I mean, yeah, you would be catching me playing Pokemon Go. It's pretty much my favorite group at any given time. So I can't castigate them for that.
I know, but you know, like I'm not one of those. I'm there for the experience and the spectacle.
Spectacle is the word, I would say.
Yes.
Something that big.
Yes. It was kind of crazy to hear a whole bowl of people sing songs in unison.
That sounds nice.
Yeah.
I read some Roger Ebert quote. It might not be Roger Ebert. It might be like AI slop. But he was like...
Oasis is really good.
Yeah, he said, blur our shite, quote Roger Ebert. No, he said that their new like model of movie fans are fans of fandom. It's like if you wait in line to see a movie, you are not a fan of the movie, you're a fan of waiting in line. I thought that's like a really mean and funny thing to say. So, yeah, but maybe it applies, you know, a fan of fandom. It's like, yeah, a band like that is big because they're big. You go to see them because they're so huge. And that's all we got for today's video. We have no questions this time around, but if you have any thoughts on Oasis, Disorder, Anthrax, Danny Lilker's catalog, possibly including Brutal Truth, who knows?
True.
SOD.
You want more Danny Lilker? I can't think of any other ones. He's in a million bands, but I don't know what any of those bands
I'm just joshing. I'm just having fun. Leave a comment in the YouTube comment section. We will address it next week. Thanks for watching, everyone. Peace.